Now, when you hear of election fraud, what do you think? You think of the election fraud that the Republicans are doing, but their brain dead culters generally believe that only Democrats do election fraud. When Republicans take away the right to vote by gerrymandering the state, so Democrats win the state by 60%, but Republicans get to keep 80% of the seats. They don't see that as election fraud. They have a very specific thing. They believe dead people are voting. People are voting multiple times because that's what they've been told. And they don't really think all that well. But we do have another case of Republicans committing election fraud, this time out of New York. Now, get this. The petition centering on statewide Republican candidates seeking to run on an additional key ballot line in the November election by reviewing the moribund State Independence Party. The Times reported on Monday. A spokesman for the state Republican Party, Jessica Proud, confirmed to the Times Union that signed Independence Party petitions were later dropped at their party headquarters on State Street in Albany and bound in volumes at the party office before submission to the State Board of Elections on May 31st deadline. Now, all the signatures that they turned in, turns out they had Xerox copies inserted randomly throughout the entire thing. 12,000 signatures were invalid. 11,000 photocopied. 39,000 signatures that, weren't proven false. And they were 6,000 short. So this is what it goes on all the time. Republicans actually commit the fraud because when you look at the world, you see yourself. You see someone that is perfectly rational, that is just wrong. Republicans see exactly what they say. The government's corrupt because Republicans are corrupt. Elections are fraudulent because Republicans will take every single step to maintain power. Libertarian Party Secretary Andrew Cox-T said, Republicans talk a lot about election integrity, but the Ziegler campaign attempted to fly under the radar and submit over 11,000 fraudulent signatures in an attempt to get a third line on the ballot, while New York's oppressive ballot access laws, which were changed in 2020 to prevent third parties from getting on the ballot, prevent voter choice. Now, yes, we need more than just a two-party system, but that's all we currently have. But the Republicans are defending themselves as weak as they ever do. Proud said it was a mistake. They just took copies for their own records and they accidentally mixed them in with, the documents they submitted to the federal government. Man, I would like to accidentally mix in, extra deductions to my taxes, but I don't think anyone would buy that. And we really shouldn't buy this. Continuing on, the article points out, it is clear that the Zeldin campaign perpetrated a fraud. These sheets were assigned different page numbers in order to create the appearance that the pages contain separate valid signatures. These actions are clear and convincing. Yes, Republicans accidentally mixed it in at random after they changed the page numbers because their personal files need to have different page numbers than what they turned into the government. Seems idiotic, doesn't it? But Republicans, once again trying to steal an election, fail because the real election fraud is Republicans' voter suppression law. You can't actually commit fraud on the election system that easy. The reason why Republicans need to do all these shenanigans and take away your vote is because the fact is America doesn't want them. Republicans only win when you decide not to vote. They can't win without suppressing the vote. You can't win without voting. That's it. All right, now if you like those videos, help me make more. Like, subscribe down below, or you can go to my Patreon page and help support us. Or if you really want to help stop global warming, down below there's a power pipe that could end global warming in the next decade.